Hey Bourbon fans, I'm Tim, the Suburban Dad. Today I'm excited to dive into a new bottle with you. This is Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. And I've had the regular Elijah Craig. I've had one taste of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof in the past. I forget which batch it was. It was from a couple years ago. And I'm intrigued to dive into this one. So let's get to it. Now, before you get all curious about which batch this is not one of the standard release barrel proof batches. Okay? So this is a private, so they call it their private barrel. It's a store pick, which, again, I know you can't get this particular bottle, but my goal is to just experience Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, just to get the difference between the regular standard bottle 94 proof and then this one, as well as to talk a little bit about store picks and how really store picks are becoming the new allocated bottles. Whether it is an allocated bottle like Barrel Proof Elijah Craig, or even if it's not an allocated bottle like Knob Creek or Wilderness Trail or Starlight or something like that as a store pick. When a store or a whiskey group picks that barrel and it's bottled, that is the only release of that particular bottle. It's a single barrel, so it's a unique experience. But I think we can extrapolate, and I'm excited to dive in with you. It's a brand new bottle. Let's go ahead and dive in. So this is courtesy of Lebanon Wine and Spirits and the Gateway City Whiskey Society. So big shout out to Bobby, the owner of Lebanon Wine and Spirits in Lebanon, Missouri, in Lebanon, Illinois. I'm in Missouri, he's in Illinois. He owns that store as well as a BP station in Glen Mart, which also has a really good whiskey selection. Just fantastic guy, absolutely great doing business with, and would highly recommend for all your whiskey needs. And the Gateway City Whiskey Society, great group of folks. They do a lot of awesome barrel picks in conjunction with Bobby, and very good supportive group. So let's dive in here. This one is 11 years old. It's 11 years old and it's 128.3 proof. So it's hot. It's up there. The Whiskey Society always likes to put some stickers on their bottles, lovingly called tater stickers. Google it. This one is called Stroopwafel. So apparently a Stroopwafel, it's a real thing. It's two of these crispy waffly type cookies with caramel in the middle. I've never had one, but it sounds delicious, and especially if those tasting notes are in this pour, I can get down with that. So nice, rich amber honey color to it. Let's trying to let it air out a little bit. 128 proof, so it's not nothing. It's going to give you a little kick for sure, either way. Okay, so on the nose, I do get some of that caramel and a little bit of spice notes. Graham cracker almost. So I'm already picking up on the vibe of the Stroopwafel. Let's have a little sip here. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, first sip, just get my palate acclimated to it. But already I can tell you there are some big, bold flavors here, and I'm excited about it. Holy cow. That is like caramel for days. Wow. That's really good. Wow. Caramel, caramel, caramel. And just rich. Like as soon as it hits your tongue, it's almost like pouring melted caramel under your tongue. It's really rich and viscous. It's not overly sweet, like, you know, caramel's obviously very sugary, but This is sweet in a caramel way, but it's not like sugary candy sweet to where it's unpleasant or too much. It's very nice. Man, that is tasty. Wow. Caramel is the main thing that I get. Now let's see if I can tease out some other flavors, because that is just amazing. See, that is the epitome of my favorite profile is heavy caramel like that. I've come to realize that about myself. Caramel, a little bit of spice, but just a nice little wasp of it. But just a nice little hint of it in there. It's not super duper spicy. Now, let's go ahead and add a little bit of water just to open it up a little bit. Okay, so 128 proof. Open it up with just a little bit of water. Already that mellows the nose quite a bit. Yeah, so that, I mean, maybe like 1 drop of water. I added a few there. I would do just like 1 to open it up just a little bit. That's really good. It tones down more of the burn from the proof and really focuses in on that caramel flavor. Some oakiness in there, but that's definitely a backseat to the caramel. Man, that is really tasty. Well, I'm not a huge fan of the Elijah Craig standard, the 94 proof one. It's okay, the small batch. But dang, single barrel picks are going to be different than the special release, than the standard barrel proof release. But man, I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for those in the future, because that is tasty. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying this quite a bit. So nice. Anyways, that's my take on the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Stay tuned for more information. You don't want to miss the kind of stuff that I'm throwing out there. It's lit, or whatever the kids are saying these days. Follow me on Facebook, The Suburban Dad. I post some helpful information about bottles that I see out in the wild, and I'm not afraid to share that with you guys. I'm happy to provide good leads for some interesting bottles, as well as some other tips and tidbits on there. So check it out. Until next time, cheers.